Doctors Without Borders team from Sweden. Okay, so imagine that you're working in the MSF, that is Doctors Without Borders, and you're currently situated in Nigeria. Your current project is about malaria vaccination, and it's very important to keep the temperature of the vaccines low. You know that this is a common problem in MSF, but since you're new in place, you have no idea how to solve the problem or who to ask about it. Now, their only communication is email, which is not giving you any help. And that is where we come in. Our product will make the communication more efficient, and it will help the MSF to save lives.
Today, there are 4 major problems in the MSF's communication. First of all, it is not possible to see any previously asked questions. So the same questions are being asked over and over again. Secondly, you don't know who to ask. Therefore, emails are being sent to the wrong person, and they're being passed around until someone hopefully answers it. Third, there's no statistics that show what kind of questions that are being sent and where they are sent from. And finally, there's no traceability, so it's impossible to know when or if your questions are getting an answer.
So, our approach to this is to combine a search engine, an email client, and a Scrum board. So let's take a look at the demo. Let's go back to Emily's problem. She had a problem with the malaria vaccine that had to be under a special temperature. And that's called cold chain. So I'm going to start with typing in cold chain. If I press on a question, I get more details. I get the question, the answer, and how someone actually solved the question or the problem before. This is quite not what I'm looking for. I need more information about this. The good thing about that is that that's one step away from sending an email. So I'm going to go away and attach this to an email. The issue will automatically be referenced, and it will be sent to the person who answered the same question before. I could also do the same thing by starting from scratch and sending a new email. Let's start. I have a problem. I'm also going to type in cold chain, just as before. Wow, it's already showing me some of the previous asked questions. This looks kind of what I'm looking for. Yeah, it's exactly that. I think I'm going to go ahead and use that solution in my problem. So without having to do a search, I already found the solution of my problem, and I don't even have to send the email I was going to do.
Yeah, as mentioned before, there are 4 major problems to be solved. First of all, we provide a database for the previously asked question with the possibility to search and find answers to your question without having to ask. Second, we provide a fast way to find the right person to ask, find out who to ask, and we will reduce the number of emails sent back and forth inside MSF. This is based on statistics on who had answered similar questions before. Third, statistics are also used to map issues by location and keywords. This will help MSF to know what kind of education that is needed before field workers enter their new missions. And finally, we provide traceability by giving the user a easy overview in a Scrum board interface. This is primarily used in the office level of the organization, but it will also be available to the field workers.
So why can we use other education systems? Because we searched other education systems, there were about 50, and they didn't meet our demand for the MSF. So our aim is to pass all the demand from the MSF. So our goal is to make a smart system that as much as information is possible and collect and minimal amount of inputs from the users.
Okay, thank you guys. Great presentation. Trent, so you coming to set up? Good. How about a few questions for these guys?
What is your business model?
We have the case where MSF has actually asked us for this system. So the business model is really to make the MSF more efficient, and it's a very specified case from us. So that's not really our main goal.
Are there any other organizations in the world that make use of this kind of something?
I think absolutely there is, because we have not looked at that right now, but we can assume that there will be other humanitarian help organizations or others that will also have this kind of high turnover where people have similar problems because they are new on the place. And this is where this gets really useful because similar questions are asked over and over again.